It's 1st and 10. This is Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat and meet?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Stills the intended target. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Barkley going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Ready?
Off play action. Barkley. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to do it with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Check. Topper, topper. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll go for it with Bell. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Watson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Set. 19. 59. Let's go, D.
From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. They come out here in the eye. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 54. Mike, 54. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Hey, this is set. 19. 54. Mike, 54. Watch the back.
Back to throw, Watson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Brandon Copeland with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson buying time to his left. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Bell. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jones on the return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Fells has it, left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down. Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Watson, flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge. And someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Watson throwing again. Setting up the screen for Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air yet again. Watson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Watson now. Going to throw again. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. Now it's Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit.